when you look back 10 years right now, what's your most like clear memory from 2016 when you dropped that Artist album?
Like being on my block still and just hearing all the cars play the songs in the beginning. I remember saying I did Jungle on the block still, and I had the window open and you could hear the sirens in the background, right? Like that was one of my biggest like memories of like, cause that day I remember laying down on the bed just thinking like, bro, what if this shit really worked? And then I had those thoughts of like, what if it doesn't work? You know, like, so that I feel like those are those prime times of, you know, breaking through. And you know, you gotta appreciate those times right there, cause and you don't get feelings like that no more, you know. But hopefully you do. But that's a good feeling right there. Not knowing if you're gonna get somewhere or not, and you actually achieve. So, yeah, man.
I think that's why you've had so much success, is because even the thought of it not working sometimes paralyzes people.
Yeah, facts.
And then they're afraid of the failure. You weren't afraid.
Yeah, exactly, man. And then we doing this show. Matter of fact, Radio City. Like, I feel like I already did every concert, you know, every venue in the city. So right now we moving on. Yeah,
Summer Jam. Radio City.
That's what we doing now, Radio City. That's the only one on my books that I ain't check off yet. So Radio City, we doing that. Valentine's Day, really on the 13th, but I'm calling it like a Valentine's Day little trip, you know.
But it's sold out, though. You know it's sold out in 5 minutes. So
yeah, exactly.
If you're just hearing it right, you don't get to go.
Yeah, exactly, man. A lot of people hitting me trying to really get tickets and all that. Sorry to the people that can't make it and all that. But this right here is a real special moment for me. We doing it live stream if you can't make it. I feel like, man, bro, EP coming out too, so I'm building it on top of an EP. So when I drop my album, everybody can be prepared, because I ain't dropped no music in a while. So I gotta really creep up right now instead of just
Well, hang on, we got a lot of time. We got new music. You gonna let us premiere some snippets of today? So A Boogie got some exclusives today, but we want to go back in the day. Remind y'all, you brought up Jungle. Let's get that Jungle on, Lady Shells, on the Ebro show. A Boogie taking over. We celebrating. We're going back 10 years today, and then we're going to play some of your classics and hits in between the last 10 years.
Let's get it.
You know, and I just love watching this, because I've had a front row seat and been able to watch you grow and deal with the ups and downs, and you survive,
see it all, man.
You survive,
sure.
You survive, bro.
You don't realize everybody really watching until you come into moments like this, when you realize, man, like, you know, you gotta watch your footsteps sometimes. Like, it's people, even the kids. Like, you gotta set an example out there. Like, you know, sometimes I be wilding out there. I see bad things on the internet when it comes to even like that Japan dumb shit. Like,
but things happen though. Things get crazy. Yeah. The world gets crazy, bro.
Yeah, things do happen, and you gotta just, you know, be prepared. So, yeah,
you gotta have a special personality when you come from where A Boogie comes from, where you have
gotta be different.
All that. You got all that noise all the time. All that extracurricular behaviors all the time. And then to come out of there and be able to tell your story clearly, put it to music, and then survive the business, the music industry, the tabloid coverage, like all of that.
Yeah, the best part, I feel like, is getting people to feel you. Like in that beginning phase, like, you just want motherfuckers to feel you at the end of the day, like the money gonna come and all. Like when it come to real, like, you know, musicians, like people that make music for, you know, people out there in the world, the biggest message is for people to actually feel what you're saying sometimes. Like, you know, we got music where we vibe to. We got the vibes, we got the hits, the slappers, the bangers. But then we got the body work. Sometimes people don't appreciate the body work, I feel like, as much as they should, because those are the songs
that's the stuff
right
beyond
there.
The singles.
Yeah, those are the songs that we really take our time into. It be the songs we make quick as hell. And those be the bangers and all that. But I feel like people got to take their time into those middle songs. You know, it's the first 5, it's the ending, you know. But those middle songs right there, I feel like every artist could come, you know, compare to this too. Like, we build that from personal things that's going on in life, you know. And like, those are real songs. So yeah, just tune into that whole album I'm about to drop. Yeah.
Artists, we celebrate in 2016. On that project, Jungle right there was track 6, and that's why he talking about like the body of the album. But the My Shit joint, track 3, that's one of your biggest. That's still one of your biggest, most streamed records.
That was the vibe right there. That's when I was, you know, going to see the ladies at the club. That's when we like Or just looking straight for the vibes and all
We're going to
that.
get to that Star-Tender record, too, though. We got to get to all that because you was in the club at Heavy 2016.
Nah, that ass, though. We was everywhere. Shout out to P&B Rock, too, man.
Yo, rest in peace, P&B. We're going to get to y'all clicked up. How many times y'all clicked up? I didn't look. Y'all clicked up a lot. You and P&B.
that was the bro right there. That's definitely family right there. So, or whatever song he ever needed, same way, like vice versa. It was always a go.
When you think about the relationship with you and P&B, and y'all how y'all work together, would it be like, hey, bro, I got this hook, I got this idea, I'm gonna send it to you, jump on this joint to help, like?
Nah, we would just flow off each other. Like, when it comes to two artists that really work good together, you flow off each other. Besides the energy part, somebody go in the booth and say some fire shit and make you wanna, like, you get ideas and you just wanna go right after that and just go crazy. So yeah, he always had good energy, and the lyrics always came apart together. So
yeah, well, let's let it ride, man. We celebrating the A Boogie today. New project about to drop on this Friday. Before Artistry is what it's called. So this is like the prequel, you know what I mean, to what you're about to drop as an album, which is later on in the year.
Yeah, exactly. So whoever don't know right now, the Artistry, the RY is really a number 3, because I already dropped Artist Part 1. I dropped Artist 2.0. So this is Artistry right here that we about to get into, man. 6 songs on the EP. And then album coming real soon after that. So yeah.
All right, but first, we're going to stay on this 10 years ago as we celebrate the discography.
Yes, sir.
Of one. Listen, there's people who make the argument, and if you of a certain age, you know what A Boogie means in this town.
Yeah.
They'll tell you straight up, the biggest artist in New York, when he puts on a show, the king of New York, they talk A Boogie. Like when you was at the Garden, when you was at the Garden and you brought, at the Garden, you brought out 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 was hard to bring out too. Like, they was telling me like, yo, you trying to bring 50 out? He don't come out for nobody. I was like,
nah, he came out for you, bro.
Yeah, he definitely did right, man. He popped out, man.
You put up your own summer jam. What was that? That was last year at the Garden, right?
Matter of fact, nah, that was about a year or two ago, year and a half, yeah.
That's been that long already.
Yeah, already, right?
Crazy.
Word. So we working on a whole new thing right now. After this album, we gonna start touring again, but no tour until this, I gotta have this new music out. So get ready for that.
Have you got to the point now that you've been successful? I mean, 10 years the money been rolling.
Yeah, this shit, it got a little numb to me, but like, still want more when it comes to it. Like, not just music. Now you want more, when you get A, you want B, C,
Yeah. Are you off? Is there anything that you was on, like, I don't know, sneakers, cars, jewelry, something that you was like on it, and now you're like, eh.
To be honest, a lot of shit, like, the most thing that I could say that I stood consistent with was fly shit. I could never stop, like, getting fly all the time. I just love fly
I'm
shit.
the same.
Yeah.
I've been the same.
Yeah, but, like, I would say, like, jewelry and cars, I replaced that a lot with houses and stuff like that, taking care of family and, like,
Hey.
doing my big one.
Them houses make money. Like, them houses is assets. They make good money.
I like moving around too. I'm a type of person that I gotta have mad cribs. Like, by the time I'm like 35, I gotta have a lot of cribs. Like,
on some, like, I want to go stay in this place.
Yeah, not even
for
renting them out. Yeah, I want to stay here. I want to stay over there. I want to stay over here. Yeah. Because when you think about it, like, over the past 10 years, I was thinking like, damn, man, I've been to, like, even places like London. I've been here. Boom, boom, boom. We sold out the O2. We sold out this, and then after a while, I was like, all the money you spent on hotels for your team and this and that, we could have bought the mansion over here. We could have been like, all the main places that you really vibe with. So like my second home, my third home, might as well have a real crib there. So,
What's a favorite city? What's like outside of New York? Is New York still in your top places to be?
Yeah,
it's home.
Number 1, New York. But besides that, that don't even count. I wouldn't even count that when it comes to my favorite places because this is home. So my number 1, I would have to stay still probably Canada and London and Australia. Those are my top 3 right there.
Interesting.
Like, I know those is different countries, but
it's still fire.
Yeah.
You like moving around.
Yeah, I like moving around. I got different, different environments for different reasons though. Like I just said, I like going to Bahamas for certain reasons.
Yeah.
We go to, it depends on where you at. The vibe is the vibe.
What city do you feel like you write your best music in? Because I know, don't you? Right, you told me a while ago you was like an idea a day kind of guy. Like you would be like, I come up with an idea every day. I may not finish it, but
That's a good question because I feel like it's the people you put around you and you gotta create the environment. You don't really, the place could be the place you can have fun and you can get inspiration to go in the studio and work. But like the people around you and the feeling and the energy you get, I feel like it's important. So sometimes, you gotta go in there dolly. Sometimes you gotta go in there with the games. Sometimes you gotta go in there with the vibes. Sometimes,
Yeah.
switch it up. You can't just have the same energy every single time. So
we are on the verge of you dropping Before Artistry, which is this Friday. It's like a Valentine's Day joint. But it's also setting up for a new album. When we get to can we get to one of the snippets? We got 2 records you said we could play a little piece of today.
Yeah,
and for the audience that tunes in frequently, you've heard me go too far when people allow me to play a snippet and they give me the whole song and I end up playing like half the song. And they play along, but I think after they leave the show, they like, this month. Yeah. Played the whole one.
Yeah, we ain't doing that this time.
No, Boogie's team was like, no, sir, you can have this 40 seconds right here, and that's all you can. I respect it, though. I respect it. Listen, I love playing music, so I often tell people, don't even play me the song unless it's time for me to have the song, because then I get excited and get the yap.
Yeah, that's why I don't be doing that. You don't see me coming through 2 months early.
Nah, Boogie never pulls up like, yo, I want you to hear something. He don't pull up until it's like, yo, now you could go.
Yeah, I'm on some if I like this song, I like it, and I want the people to hear it. And like, sometimes it ain't about really creating too many things around the music when the music, speaks for itself. So I just want my fans to be happy and satisfied with me actually releasing and not holding the music. So I want to drop way more. And I know I say this a lot, but I feel like this time is a different meaning when I say it now. I want to drop way more. And, give y'all all flavors, like, all around the music,
What you want to give them a snippet of first? What you want, Getaway or the Trippy Red?
Getaway is a nice Valentine's Day joint. You can play that one.
What's this record about, man?
This record is about, like, it's for the females. I feel like Valentine's Day needs something like this right now. So, yeah, I'm just talking to the ladies on this one.
Now, Drowning.
Mm-hmm.
One of your biggest songs.
Diamond Skis.
Diamond.
Yeah, it was hard to do that.
Go Diamond?
It wasn't even that hard, but yeah. It was a big accomplishment, I would say that.
Absolutely. Now the record, do you remember when you first made the record?
I was in Blast Off Studios that day, and we was just cooking up, and I was just like, that day I felt like I could do anything that day, like when it come down to like the time it was, and I was making so much songs every single day that was like so fire, back to back. And this is the beginning, so when you think about it, it's like, it's hard to make a hit song. In the beginning, when I was making them every single day, it was like, damn, shit is too easy. I was having fun with it at that time more, Like nowadays, I think too much when I'm making the songs. I overthink this shit. Before, it was just like, bow, 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 And I just want to be better and better and better. So nowadays, I just think about what I did and what I can create now. And I just be trying to always beat myself. And that's where Artistry comes along right now. I'm trying to mix in all type of music, but the main thing I'm working on right now and the part of the puzzle I'm on is like the vibes. Like I said, like not too, worried about what people like hearing in the song, more of what they feeling in the song when they, in the club and in the car and all that. So, that's the part I'm on right now.
When you put a track down, because you get to some of these instruments too. Like I remember you telling me, like coming up, your mom, you had a couple of instruments, couple little samplers, and you was on the drum machine a little bit coming up, right?
I do we do everything. So like we break down a record and we make, we take our voice, we put it in the beat, we do everything that you can imagine. Like,
yeah.
Every single thing you can imagine, we doing that in the studio, we working. So just trying shit every day. We trying shit.
Yeah.
This is my first interview in a while.
Yeah, I know you don't do a lot of these no more.
Yeah.
And I appreciate. Well, let's keep it 100 with everybody. Boogie don't really like talking like that.
Yeah,
he don't really like talking like that.
I be putting on my little stage for this shit, man. He ain't never lie.
But real talk, he just want to make these records and do these shows to connect with the people. All this in between talking.
Yeah. But I do interviews with who I do interviews with too, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just do an interview with anybody.
I appreciate you always keeping us in the loop, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's going down, though. Radio City Music Hall this Friday. It's already sold out, and I'm sure it's going to be all over the gram, all over the social media, all over the algorithm. We doing special guests again?
Got special guests coming out.
Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, you know we can't name who coming out and all that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be real special for the people.
And so we also get a 6-track EP, which he gave us a few snippets from just a second ago. Can we talk about the features on the EP?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because you got Brooklyn on there, you got Queens on there, Kyle Rich and Zeddy Will on the same joint.
That party get drunk joint is pain. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that song came together perfectly. Like,
we'll be playing it. As soon as it drop Friday, we're going to be playing it.
Yeah, that song is wavy right there.
The whole city going to be, listen, where Zeddy Will's at, Kyle Rich at, where you at, that record is a layup.
Those are the only 3 features I got, I feel like, on the whole EP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Zeddy, Kyle, and I got
Trippie Redd.
Trippie Redd, for sure.
Now, this is the lead into the full Artistry, which is the 3rd installment of the Artist. I guess we call it. We might as well call it a trilogy now.
Yeah, this might be the last Artist that comes out, so I definitely got to make this one special. Like,
and for the audience, A Boogie's birth name is Artist. His mother named him Artist, which clearly she knew something.
People still be asking me that. I don't know if they be.
Well, they think they think it's cap. They think you lying.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. Word. So, last Artist coming real soon, man. Artistry. The first Artist ain't have no features on it and all that. A lot of fans was wondering if it's gonna be features on this album. I was, thinking the same thing myself. So, the answer to that is it's gonna be a few features. I'm not trying to overload it though. Yeah. I still want that same kind of vibe and same feeling as the first project.
Is it
with
finished?
A new taste though.
Is it finished?
Nah, it's not
finished.
finished. Nah, we ain't finished with it yet. Nah.
Anywhere close?
Yeah, it's close. It's close. Yeah, but you never know what close is, depending on,
Right.
Keep on making songs and shit changes after a while. So, yeah.
Before we get back to some classics, your latest single, Last Drink, is quote unquote your latest single you dropped back in December.
Yeah, part of me really was the single. I dropped Last Drink as a extended,
Got it.
Last Drink was just one of those songs I wanted to get out there.
It's fire,
I previewed it. Yeah, for sure. It definitely is fire. But I didn't really want to title it as a single when I dropped it. It was more of the fans want this, let's give it to them and let's see how it rock, Part of me was like, bet, I want to make this the single right here. And then I kept on making new tunes like I just said about making a project. And it's like, bet. I don't know if I want to really drop this on the album yet. Let's keep on making tunes and let's see the vibe. So, we still in the mix of it.
Part of me rang off in the city too. Went crazy all over the streaming service, everything.
Shout out Mariah Carey too. I don't know if I ever had a chance to really give a thank you in public to her when it comes to this. So shout out to Mariah Carey for the clearance on that too.
Yeah, and she's really a New Yorker too. So she's very familiar with who you are, guaranteed.
Yeah, guaranteed. That's fire.
Guaranteed. No, she really be paying attention. She love all the hip hop coming out. Always had. I remember one day Mariah hit me talking about an Uncle Murder record. And I was like, what you doing listening to? She was like, that's my shit.
She wanted to hear that New Year's joint.
This record, part of me, which went on to be a big record too. This was the actual focus at the time.
Yeah, that was the focus at the time. Yeah, we still, we performing it, still marketing, still doing our thing with that song. But I'm just creating so much new music, You know how I get. Once I drop an album, I'm just in the studio working on the new shit, so yeah.
Mariah Carey came through, bro. That is a huge sample, man.
Nah, definitely came through. I was hoping she came through on that one too. And I was making it,
bro.
And I was making it, I was like, damn, should I even do this hook right now? You think she gonna clear it? They like, you never know, You're gonna miss it if you don't shoot it.
Sheesh.
Word, so
it's big, bro.
She definitely did right.
When you get on that stage, which you love to do, what's one of other than the hits, Drowning and all that? What's like an unexpected record that rings off for you?
A lot of records, but an unexpected
like
one.
One that comes to your mind right now, like the first time you was like, oh.
I just performed "Stalking You" for the first time. That one right there, they went crazy to that one, and I could tell a lot of fans was real happy I performed that song. So,
we never even got that Star Tender on.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I want you to
That
talk
came
about
right-
how big that record was in New
Yeah,
York
that
City.
was right out of Starless. That came right out of Starless. Shout out to Starless for that one right there. That's when we was fucking the clubs up heavy. Yeah, like shout out to London on the track too, man.
So you walked straight out of Starlets.
Yeah, Starless was like one of those. Let's just make an ass shaking song.
Right.
Like these, yeah, they need to shake ass. So we went right in the studio, just
Yeah.
worried about that, and it happened. So yeah.
Nah, but the way this took over the city at one point, yeah, this was off the hoodie season.
Yeah, that was like
2018.
2018.
This
going
had
into the
Swerving
19.
on it. You had Queen Naija on the album, Young Thug on the album.
Mm-hmm.
You had Skeezers on here, Come Closer, Look Back at It. Look Back at It was big too.
I had the most fun making that project right there. Hoodie season was a fun project.
Why? So what was
You
happening?
gonna ask me why, but
Oh no, let's not talk about why.
yeah, it was fun. Like it was a fun project.
Well, there's also, I mean, look, you have been in the game, what, 3 years right there? 2015?
Yeah. I was living in Atlanta. Matter of fact, I was in New York and I switched over to Atlanta in the middle of making that album, and I finished it out there probably like the first week, 7 days. I was just out there just cooking up every single day, nonstop. Air mattress in the studio and all that, just cooking.
Will we get an A Boogie Max B?
For sure. You know, we was in the studio the other day, so we definitely got things in the works. We're not done having sessions too. We got to go to the studio again and, you know, keep on cooking up. And yeah, you know.
I feel like a lot of different things will come out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
the first day I was in the studio with him, I was ready to cook up 5 songs, but it was like 3 a.m. and he like, you know, I see him tired. I'm like, damn, I ain't even gonna do it to you right now. You just, you know, you used to waking up 6 a.m. when you first get out, probably for the first 2 weeks and all that. So I'm like, nah, I ain't even gonna do it to him right now. Yeah, like I'm ready though. I'm ready, you know.
Did you get a chance to spend time with the French Max B?
Oh yeah,
they
that
got
new
a hit
joint
right now.
Yeah, I like that new shit they dropped.
They got a hit right now.
Ever since you left, that shit pain right there. That shit pain right there. I ain't gonna lie, they got one.
Hey man, we got A Boogie for a little bit longer, man. We gonna close out with something off Artist. I think we didn't play Still Think About You off that project track 2, which
Still
was
Think About You definitely is one of them. Yeah,
that's one of those, you know, like you put work in on that record.
Yeah,
right
people
there.
be asking me which one of the songs that I ever made was my favorite, right? And I just told somebody like yesterday, like that's like having. I feel like to me that's like having a lot of kids, and nigga asked me like which one is your favorite kids type shit. So like that's how I feel about Still Think About You. That's like one of my kids right there in the music, you know. That's one of my babies right there.
It was early, right?
Yeah.
What do you remember? What inspired the song? You was just writing. You was
like
stuck on something.
That was Mood Swings right there. That's when I got over a joint. You know, at first it's all fuck you, I hate you, bitch, and that's when I got over the joint, and I was also I still think about you, shit. You know, or
I think that's part of the popularity that you've been able to achieve too, of being vulnerable in these records.
Yeah.
You know, being from a real place.
Yeah.
Where often you see people try to mask or cover their pain, right? But you've been a person that, yeah, you talk your ish and you put on your bravado and all of that, but you also get into how you really feel about individuals or how you really feel about your journey. And I think that's part of the appeal and why the city celebrates you so much. Congratulations.
For sure. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Because I know it's hard to, I don't know, is it hard to peel back those layers and really?
Sometimes it can get hard, you know. Sometimes you have different feelings every day when you wake up. You know, everybody human being. So
right.
Same things you come across about, you know, your gift and your talent. Like, it's the same thing amongst everybody else. I feel like everybody just go about it different ways. So, or just being you is the gift. Just be yourself.
Yo, man, thank you for spending time with us, celebrating 10 years of Artists and setting up this new project that's dropping this week.
Having me, for sure.
Before Artistry, the EP drops Friday. He's at Radio City Music Hall on Friday. Sold out in 5 minutes. Arguably the biggest artist in New York right now. And his name is Artist. A Boogie. Yo, man, appreciate you. Salute, sir. Thank you for holding it down for the city.
Bro, you already.
And are you and Cash Cobain and some of your generation's kind of hit makers right now? Y'all cooking up together? We got anything?
I'm definitely being a person that's more open to doing like those type of things. I remember before it was hard for me to find people out of New York to actually like collaborate with, and the fans liked it, you know, because it's people that I rock with. It's like, you know, it's a difference between sometimes like just having friends that you do music with and somebody that's in the game doing music with you, and it's like people fuck with it. So it's like finding people like that is it's always fire. Cash Cobain, even Bass Swag, like Zeddy Will, Kyle Rich, 41, and like, you know, like Tata.
Yo, that's a nice roster right there.
Tata got different type of shit going on with his music too. Like he don't only make drill music, he make like, you know, like real artist music too. So it's like tapping in with shit like that and learning shit like that is fire. You know, creating new sounds with the whole, you know, like the whole youth that's getting into the different sounds, making it New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Like it's not just me no more. That's fire. Like
when you think, just hearing you talk about it, it's exciting.
Hell yeah.
Like when you think about the roster of people that got motion in the city right now. Think about all them names you just ran through that got real motion.
Facts. It give me more to even come outside for when I'm in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be bored in this shit. Like, just me by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, word.
That's what's up. Hey, Boogie, salute, sir.
For sure.
There you go, man. It's the Ebro Show closing out.